Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Call of Duty Championships 2015, presented by Xbox. Bioacid here, joined by Chance, and we are here for the Optic Nations up against Team EnVy match in the losers bracket. Now, the loser of this is done and dusted. They're going home. They're not even making top 8 at this competition. The winner, however, will continue on through. Current series score is 2-1 in favour of ON. They did win the S&D. They won the hard point as well. They did just lost the CTF, though, 4-2 to EnVy. So EnVy, coming into a hard point in Detroit, hopefully had the momentum going, but I sort of do just feel that, as much as I love Hastro and the EnVy guys, I sort of feel that ON could be the closest one out here.
But to be fair, that's exactly what we just said about this last map. We said we thought Optic Nation was going to close it out. So while I'm tempted to be inclined to agree with you, and we even talked to our production guy who agrees he thinks Optic Nation is going to be able to close out this round, we said it before, and EnVy clutched up, and they were up 4-0 at one point, looking extremely good. So if Saints can keep up with what he's doing, and Zuma can even step it up just a tiny bit, it's going to be looking extremely good for them to EnVy be able to take this and push it to a Game 5.
Oh, no, definitely. So obviously these guys will be getting set and ready for action. Like we said, it is going to be that uplink on Detroit. Looking below your screens right now, you will see that the poll running. Of course, you can chip in with Optic Nation hashtag or the hashtag EnVy. Include hashtag CODChamps as well when you tweet that out to get your tips included. But right now, 93 or 98% to 2%. The last time we saw a tipping like this was Optic Gaming up against Team Orbit on day 1. I don't think I've seen a pure 100% yet. This is the second highest I've seen, obviously, with the same set note with the other Optic team.
Right, but I fully expect the EnVy numbers to start bumping up in a second. Obviously, it's early, so whoever just gets that first tweet in is going to tip the scales by quite a bit. So you're going to tweet as well. Who are you going to tweet out? What's your prediction?
Give us some love.
Yeah, we can
get the numbers up there.
I know Dirk's on it as well. I think we're having a player issue trying to get everyone in broadcaster mode, good to go, stuff like that. Going to get the match started as soon as we possibly can. And again, if EnVy is able to pull off this win, we're going to be seeing a Search and Destroy on Biolab, which would just be interesting. Oh,
it would be indeed. That's what you need to see Game 5s go in this sort of situation. It's the simple fact that it's come to this sort of part where they're in the losers bracket, and no one expected any of these teams to, let's say 70% of the teams are in the losers bracket, no one expected them to be here right now. They're all expected to be in the winners bracket, keep on going through, having a bit of an easy run. Out of all the teams, is it Denial is really the only team that was sort of expected to be in the winners bracket right now? I think TK, they're down here as well. No, TK and Denial are both still in the winners bracket. I actually tipped TK to finish in top 4. That was my tip. So, so far I'm on point. So if that comes along, I also tipped Denial in their top 4 as well, and Optic Gaming. My 4th, though, I was not too sure about. I really wasn't. I was thinking FaZe Red. I'm still feeling FaZe Red can come back. So they're my top 4. Optic Gaming, FaZe Red, TK and SB. Not SB, sorry, I apologise. TK and Denial. So they're my top 4. Who's your top 4 overall?
Okay, that's the problem, because my top 4, it's all weird now.
You can't say FaZe Black. They've already gone.
Yeah, FaZe Black is already gone. One of these teams, also 2 very strong teams, are going to be gone. Optic Gaming is now in the losers bracket. Denial doing great, TK doing great, and SB doing great. But a lot of people didn't even have SB moving on past pool play. So
SB now in that losers bracket as well. Prophecy are moving on.
Yeah, I don't even know if I would have expected Props to be able to pull that one off. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and I believe TR actually was able to beat FaZe Red 3-0. So a lot of crazy upsets going on. TR looking like an extremely strong team, and unfortunately we're having some problems getting this match going. So we're going to try and figure out what's going on with that after this commercial break. Welcome back to the 2015 Call of Duty World Championship presented by Xbox. I'm Chance. I'm joined here by BioAcid. We're going to be kicking it off with this Detroit Uplink. One of the players ended up disconnecting, so everybody gets booted from the lobby. We have to reset our Xboxes. A lot of problems, but we're going to get back into it. Optic Nation up 2-1 against EnVy. EnVy, if they don't clutch up now, they're going to be out of the tournament. Yeah,
and obviously, heading into this sort of game mode, we are sort of feeling that it will be, or I am feeling it will be an ON game, but, you can't count a team like EnVy out. Obviously, you're seeing your screens there where that drone will be spawning in the Atlas building, opposite side where the portals will be, obviously back right corner and back left corner for the Sentinel and Atlas team. So right now, here we go, get underway, starting things off with Saints.
Exactly. Definitely want to be kicking it off with Saints, having an absolutely massive game, doing the best out of everyone else in the lobby last game. So if he can really continue the slaying power, that might be one of the X factors. But again, Karma actually going to get a team kill, but he is able to trade Merc with it well. So nothing too bad there. But now Miracle's going to be your last one alive. Nameless trying to run the drone, straight down middle map, but he's going to get cleaned up as well.
Yeah, obviously throwing that drone right down that right-hand side, hoping that they can get very close, but it will get reset in 5 seconds. If no one can get hands on it, and it'll be the case, Merc just chilling inside the garage here, or the car park, and waiting for these guys to make a play and push to it. And there's one there. He finally finds TP. One more player. Miracle's there, coming out as well. 3 players now down. Zuma gets a 2-piece. This is their best chance right now. Nameless has the drone in hand, goes for the pass. Good pass there to Merc. Should we get the 2 points? He misses the first part, but recovers with the jump.
Absolutely great teamwork out of them to successfully complete that pass to dump. Someone getting the assist on that play. Merc getting the 2-point play after getting a 2-piece inside of garage after being so patient. So great stuff out of him. Saints right there was on a 5 streak before he gets cleaned up. And now it's going to be Optic Nation's chance to try and rally a score.
Zooming out on our screens here from, of course, that envious lineup. Now we're looking around and pushing past. No one's actually put hands on that drone for a little bit now since that first play, the initial play went out. These guys obviously want to try and get a few kills down, bit of map control first. Now obviously it doesn't take long to get that one across the board. 3 players get dropped though from EnVy. ON's chance now to try and get some play happening. Killer does have that drone, pushing it up. He's got TP there for the escort side of things. His teammates are trying to come up as well. And there's the 2 points for Killer. And that squad as Nameless gets a 2-piece.
Yeah, and absolutely no body for EnVy was in position. They had all spawned out towards green. So Killer getting a pretty easy 2-point play on there, and Karma right now getting a 2-piece. TP again trying to rally this drone, and it looks like he might have a break. He might need to go for the 1-point toss. He's gonna have a play in front of him. He's gonna get shut down. That's Merc right there with the clutch stop, and he's just gonna play the drone to reset it.
Yeah, smart play there by Merc, very nice work by him as well to come up clutch to stop that play from happening, and then being able to, get that reset, slow the game down, reset the pace a little bit here, because it did look like that ON was starting to get a bit of momentum behind him coming up in that sort of situation. Right now you will see, of course, Merc with that drone in hand, looking to make a push up down the right-hand side of Hospital, and inside of green perhaps, and down past yellow.
And Saints again was on another 4 streak. We've seen them do that multiple times so far. Merc's actually going to be running straight into a player. And now Karma has his chance to go on a 4-kill streak. So hopefully we're not going to get a Caster's Curse. We're going to be able to watch a little bit. Of course, we're not going to be able to. But Miracles now has the drone and is going to be taking it in a hospital, waiting for his teammates to come up to mid-map to support. And now everyone has spawned in. But he's going to run into someone TP, able to finish up that kill. So now he is the one in hospital with the drone.
The TP, like you said, passing it up, throwing that drone out. Knew there was someone kind of behind him. It was going to be Nameless who pushed inside the hospital. Nameless gets that 2-piece there on Killer as well, and we'll grab that drone instead now to go for a bit of a run, trying to get closed off there. But Miracles, the throw goes in, the interception from TP there to slow it down and go for a reset.
And TP is going to play that right away. Great plays out of him. Going to be on board with Saints again, but every time we do that, he gets killed. So we're going to switch over to Nameless instead. Ball's up top. Still have another few seconds before it gets reset. So now it's a fight for control. And Merc with that 2-piece is doing great for his team to enable them to push up to get this control so Nameless can get the drone.
Nameless now once again, drone in hand. Merc there in front, looking to be escorted out for him. Try and get that 1 single point and goes it high. Interception, no. That's how it does count and go in for the goal. We've come 3-2 now in total captures in regards to the uplink side of things, and it was interesting to see that they did try and go for that interception, but that very delayed jump. It's very hard to time sometimes when it's that high up in the air. And just like that, Nameless back on our screens again, slowing things down here.
Yeah, and you could see Nameless, after being intercepted the first time, adjusted the way he was going to try and throw that drone and basically went for the straight-up toss. And that would mean if any players even went for the interception, the drone would be too high above them. And it looks like he's actually going to have an opportunity to potentially go for another 1-point play right here. He's going to have a player right in front of him. He's going to make the toss. The interception actually comes in from Karma. Great stuff out of Optic Nation right there. Really playing this uplink well, despite being down so far on this favorable side. But it's really just the slaying power that's cost them, despite the great plays we've seen out of them.
Oh, definitely. This this situation in the plays that they've been putting up in regards to, you know, going through the slow reset instead of the quick resets by throwing it on top of car park, and just allowing them to get a bit more composure and try and regain control of this map before they run that drone themselves again. But like that, you know, EnVy coming out very strong here in this first 5 minutes, or 4.5 minutes now gone, almost a total of that first half. But right now it looks like Owen are going to try and make a play here unless they can shut down Merc.
Yeah, and Zuma has really stepped it up on this side. You know, 13 deaths, which isn't the greatest in the world for him, like kill-death ratio-wise, but 14 kills. It means he's had the most engagements on the team. You can tell he's playing super aggressive, trying to do everything he can. But Karma right now with the drone, gonna be able to get the 1 point or the 2 point slam jam in right there. He's gonna, or no, excuse me, I think he only got 1 point out of that. He must have gotten killed as soon as he had entered that portal.
Wow, that was very close indeed. I thought that was a 2-pointer as well. It looked like he had gotten to the portal with the actual drone in hand and given him that 2-point upload, but it looks like they were still tied at the end of the half though, so that's still, it's a great effort by both these teams. These guys are both bringing it neck for neck. Look at that KDs overall. You know, realistically, no one really outshining anyone else. There are a few, maybe one or two that are a little bit low there, but obviously they're ones who do have the uploads as the main part. So it's going to be an interesting 5 minutes to say the least.
Yeah, without a doubt, tied game again. EnVy is facing elimination right now, so Zuma and Saint's going to be doing everything they can, and Merc and Nameless both having good games as well. Karma almost able to give his team the lead, not quite though. So off the rip, we're going to have one player down from each squad. Zuma not going to be your guy generally that's going to be carrying the drone. He's just going to try and do what he can, but Miracles is able to clean him up right there, so now going to be on board with Merc, see what he can do as he goes down as well.
Yeah, Merc aware that Karma was in that outside corner, but just couldn't trail him and couldn't find him to pick up that kill in the end. Right there though, Karma sneaking on into car park. 2-piece there for him. It's going to allow them to grab that drone. You'll see Miracles is the one who picks that up. He's going to start making a play there. Has watch out for the half wall. There's a player just waiting in wait. Merc will find Karma that time around. He decides to go for the high jump. Somehow staying alive. Does it reach his hand? It looked like he went for the throw, but Zuma just ran in through and grabbed it and kept on going.
And now Zoom is going to be working for this school push. He's actually got a little bit of teammate support, but he's left them all in the dust. He's going to go for the 1 point throw, but he's going to bounce it off that pillar right in front of him, so the drone is going to be back in the map. Nameless is going to be able to pick it up, though. Excuse me, that's going to be Merc, who's also on a 4-kill streak right now. Going to go for the 1 point toss. He's going to connect. The interception does not come in, so EnVy going to take the lead, 4-3 now.
4-3, and obviously you'd think right now that ON squad is sort of feeling, okay guys, let's perhaps go for these single point throws from long distance after we get a few kills, because they are pushing down towards that portal, but they're just not getting far enough to get the 2 points in here on this half. Of course, it hasn't even been a minute and 25, so there's still plenty of time for them to try and achieve that right now, but we'll see what's going to happen here as that drone has been reset, obviously, and no one's touched it in about, 30 seconds.
Miracles was on a 3-kill streak right there, but he ends up running to a player that was prone right outside of that box, just hanging out and waiting, and that was going to be Merc, but Killa able to trade that back right away. Killa not having the greatest of games, but we're going to be looking for him to step it up for Optic Nation if they're going to be trying to make the comeback, as they are down ever so slightly right now. Miracles did pick up the ball, but he got rid of it to try and pick up the kill, but Merc ends up being able to get away that armor, protecting him right there, and he's just going to reset the drone.
Yeah, Merc didn't want to run running through school. Didn't have enough escorts there. He does now, but at the time of it, he did not. And obviously, didn't want to risk it too much. So he's going to go for that slot, that reset, come back to school once again. Now go for this run twice in a row. No, he's going for that slow reset again. 2 resets after resets here.
Yep, he did not have the teammate support. Everyone went down. He was by himself. So he's just going to get that 15-second reset in to buy his team some time to get map control. And it also has the added benefit of wasting time when they have the lead on this second side.
Seeing it now, Saints on the out screens. Here is the car park side of things. We're going to push out there to perhaps grab the drone and go for a bit of a run. There's players all around. There's also a player from ON up top. Shots on him. He'll clean him up. Karma, 3-piece just then, and the drone for control.
Yeah, that 3-piece comes in clutch, and he's also on a 4-streak. Zuma going to end up punching him, so he's going to have control of this drone right now. Not actually going to pick it up, just going to try and keep Optic Nation as far away from it as possible. And it looks like Merc is going to reset that as well for another 15 seconds out of the clock.
Yeah, it's a smart play here by EnVy. They are up 1 point, and that's still a win if they're going to win by 1 point in the end. So right now, what they're trying to achieve is they're not going to just try and run that drone around. They're just going to keep going for that slow reset until they have control, and enough control for them to actually run that. At the same time, you are risking ON a chance to get that control back of their own and then go for a 2-pointer.
And now Miracles has teammates spawned up around him, and Karma's going to be leading that charge, able to pick up a kill on Zuma. They actually decide to trade roles, and now Miracles going to give that drone up, and he's going to be the one pushing out, being your quick SMG player, but he is going to get taken down by Nameless, who is farther away. Karma, though, able to put in the 1-point play thanks to distraction from Nameless, or from distraction from Miracles. Nameless not able to get that interception.
But Zuma does manage to grab that drone, and Karma's chasing for it. He knows he's there. He went for that quick reset, however, throwing it out into that open road. So right now it's going to be up to EnVy team who can get the first bit of composure around here. All players rushing for that drone, it would seem. One player right in face of Merc. Merc comes out with the two-piece on top. Killer and TP going down. Minute 5 on the clock right now. Merc inside a score with his support.
And Merc definitely does have those blockers in front of him. You see Saints right there and prone, waiting for someone to push out of lockers, but Optic Nation is not biting quite yet. Nameless able to pick up that first entry kill, but TP is going to get your second. So kills are getting traded. Merc right now looks like he's going to be for the 2-point play. He's going to get the slam jam. Now they have a 2-point lead with only 45 seconds left to go. EnVy up on the board.
They're 2 points in that lead, and it's going to be, but watch out, look all around that portal side of things. It is going to be that ON squad who does have the drone, who are right down there and who are looking to push it up as far as they can. There's players all around. Nice interception there by Zuma, and good support there by Merc as well to stop that run.
Yeah, and Merc also now on another 4 streak, and you saw Killa was actually in the back of the base waiting to get that drone thrown to him to go for the 1-point dunk. Now that's going to be 3 down for EnVy. There's only 17 seconds left. They're going to have to get something going right away. The drone has just been reset, but there's no one quite in position from them. The kills are going down in favor of EnVy. They have cleared that out. They are going to have control of the drone, and that's going to be your game. We're going to a round 5. EnVy versus Optic Nation. Whoever wins this search and destroy is going to be moving on. The other team is going to be eliminated.
That is crazy right there. After how close this game started, you know, it was very, very close indeed, and still kept that score at the same sort of way. A 2-point game to finish off that game number 4, and you know, I've been proven wrong. It's not going to be a game number 4 wrapping up, but it's going to be a game number 5, and EnVy stay alive in this run. So S&D on Biolab will be the decider here, Chance. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited.
Yeah.
Game 5 for elimination between two of the, well, actually, no, the 2 biggest organizations in Call of Duty, I would say. FaZe is also up there between 3, and also 2 teams we expected not to be this far down. So this is definitely going to be the match to watch out for. Again, S&D on Biolab after this commercial break.